So I really feel like I shouldn't have to say this, but I'm going to say it. Please stop donating money to Kamala Harris's presidential campaign and any super PAC that's associated with it, like the Harris Fight Fund, which just last month, July 2025, brought in almost $8 million. So as you might be aware, Kamala Harris was drumming up speculation over the last few months that she might run for governor of California. I don't think she was ever going to run for governor of California, but she drummed up a lot of speculation about it, only to, right before the FEC deadline, declare that she wasn't, after much consideration, going to run for governor of California. So she sent out an email, and she said, hey, look, I'm not doing it. I've been thinking about it. I appreciate everyone who wants me to do it. I'm not going to do it. Then, shortly thereafter, the Harris Fight Fund, which you may be aware of, is the super PAC that was formed to get Kamala Harris elected, and which has been continuing to draw donations from people who donated prior to the election. It's been continuing to pull from people's accounts. It changed its name, so it was the Harris Victory Fund, but once victory, was a foregone conclusion, it changed to the Harris Fight Fund. And they've been taking donations so that they can stick it to Donald Trump and fight against the Trump administration's policies and hold them accountable. What does that mean? Nothing. It means nothing. It means they're giving their money to the Democratic National Committee. That's what they've been doing. According to FEC rules, they have been donating portions of that money out to, or filtering that money out to state Democratic parties and to the Democratic National Committee. That's what that means. Originally, like back between November and about January, they were paying off the insane amounts of debt that the Kamala Harris campaign racked up. The Harris campaign brought in like over $1 billion in donations, and they spent all of it.
Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce.
And then still racked up debt, like hundreds of millions of dollars of debt, and had to pay that off. So they were still pulling in donations and using that money to pay off the debt. But now they're just taking in the money and giving it to the Democratic National Committee. And so that committee, that super PAC, the Harris Fight Fund, right after Kamala Harris sent out her email saying, hey, I'm not going to run for governor, sent out a fundraising email saying, hey, you may have seen an email from Kamala Harris. We're right before the FEC deadline, and wouldn't it be great if you donated money to us so that we can go and fight for you? I'm just going to say it. Kamala Harris and the Democratic Party, but I'm going to focus on Kamala Harris because she is the closest thing to a leader of that organization in this context. They're crooks and they're fucking grifters. And the only reason why it's sad that Kamala Harris lost the presidency is because Donald Trump won the presidency. It's the only reason. It's the only reason why it's sad. Kamala Harris had no business being president of the United States. She's completely fucking unqualified, and she's a goddamn con artist and a fucking cop. And I am so glad that she's not running for governor of California. So glad she's not running for governor of California. And I wish she would fucking go away. But if you guys could stop donating money to her, that'd be really cool. She is such a piece of shit. And the Democrats are so fucking irresponsible. It's insane to me. I made this video this morning talking about a lot of things. But one of the things that I didn't really get super into detail in was when I said that the Democrats are, I was saying essentially worse than the Republicans, because what they do is they take all this energy on the left and they funnel it towards nothing. They ruin our energy. And I wanted to just kind of just expand on that here and give you the tangible, something tangible, right? This is something tangible. This is what I'm talking about in a specific sense. But those numbers that I gave you, the $7 million some odd dollars that they raised last month, and the millions and millions and millions of dollars that they've raised this year, just on the speculation that she would be running for governor of California, money that could have gone to do so many other things, could have gone towards any number of causes, could have helped put food on tables, could have helped with legal defense funds for immigrants, could have helped black and brown owned fucking small businesses, could have helped woman owned small businesses, could have gone to organizing any number of fucking things. Sorry, I'm angry right now. I could give you a much better list of things that they would do. But that money could have been used for so much other stuff. And instead, she's not running for governor and it's just being dispersed to the Democratic Party. But that's just $7 million, whatever. Think about the $1 billion that they spent during the election. That was still not enough. And all the energy that went into trying to get her elected, that was still not enough. That could have gone to something useful. Could have gone to something that mattered. Could have gone to trying to elect someone who's not a fucking crook and not a fucking cop. And this is what I mean. Like, the fact that this party and that woman are out there conning people and pulling on their heartstrings and playing on their fucking fear to get more money so they can do fucking nothing. It's disgusting. And that's like, they are taking that money and that energy and never see that again. You'll never get any return on that fucking investment. It's so foul. It's so fucking awful, and it's so fucking foul. And it's like, the Democrats are not harmless. They're not feckless. They're not useless. They are malignant. And I want more people to understand that. And I'm sorry that I talk about this so much. I'm not going to stop. It is so important that we understand that that institution is no longer serving us, if it ever did. I voted for them my entire life. That party, whatever it was, is working against us, and it is taking money out of your pocket, and it is taking power away from you and funneling it towards fucking nothing. You need to wake up. If you're one of these people donating anything to the Kamala Harris fucking victory fund, the Harris fight fund, whatever the fuck they want to call it now, please, for the love of God, stop. There are no shortage of people in this world who need help right now. It's a massive list. And on that list is not Kamala Harris or the Democrats. If you're looking to give some money and help some people who need help, I would start by checking out mutualaidhub.org. It's a great place to find mutual aid if you're in need of help, and also to get connected with organizations that can help you funnel your resources, whether that's time or money, or other donations, to people who really need it. You can also consider, and I really would advocate for this, donating any amount of money to public radio, public broadcasting, in your area or in an underserved area. It doesn't have to be in your area, especially if you live in a big metropolitan area. Consider finding a rural area that could benefit from your dollars. Planned Parenthood is another great option. And then obviously, and I hope this is obvious, you've probably seen there are many ways to donate money to families in Gaza who need our support. So I think you can find much better uses of your money right now. Any amount of money donated to Kamala Harris and the Democrats is a slap in the face of all those people who actually need it. So please consider reassigning your dollars if you are still donating to those causes. Thank you.